guys, I'm Bronnie. So I'm an independent UK pop punk artist. I'm currently on the UK leg of my headline tour as well, guys. So ALTPRESS hit me up a few days ago and asked me some questions, so I'm gonna answer them for you guys, and yeah, let's go. I would say that my biggest musical influences are, well, definitely like bands like, gonna be so basic and say like Blink-182, Good Charlotte, you know, Bowling for Soup. I think I was brought up on them, and I love, you know, their lyrics. Like Bowling for Soup's lyrics are just epic. So, and I would say now it's definitely like bands like Neck Deep, State Champs. I love Alanis Morissette. Her lyrics are just so fucking badass. So yeah, I'd definitely say those kind of bands and just pop punk in general, you know. Oh, it's a really difficult question to answer. I guess it's kind of hard to compare me to anyone, obviously because I'm like so unique. Musically, I have the whole, you know, generic pop punk, fast, energetic, loud pop punk music. So I guess you could compare that to, I don't know, Blink or your standard pop punk bands, but then I've got a female, obviously I've got female vocals. So you've got a female vocal over it all, so I don't know who to compare it to. I'd say the thing that makes me unique is, right now, there's not a lot of female fronted, you know, pop punk acts or bands or artists touring the world right now. So I think that's, you know, doing like, you know, generic pop punk. So I guess that's kind of what makes me unique right now. Yeah, I think you guys will probably be like, oh cool, so like Hayley Williams from Paramore or Avril Lavigne. It's not like that. You know, as much as I admire, you know, Avril Lavigne, Hayley Williams, those kind of female, you know, alternative acts, I want to create my own path and be in my own art. Originally, I got involved in music through musical theatre when I was like 8. So I'd just be singing on stage, but I always preferred the singing aspect instead of, you know, the acting and dance, because I literally have 2 left feet. And then I started getting involved in bands and just listening to all these bands like Blink, Good Charlotte, etc. I just got hooked on them. Discovered songwriting when I was 16. I wrote my first song, Stay, which I've just released as a new single. It literally was out on January 10th, so go stream on Spotify or buy it on iTunes, let me know what you think. Yeah, I was literally just completely hooked on songwriting. I just skipped school just to write all day. And then now I'm a touring artist. As my fan base has developed, I've realised I have this amazing platform that I can use as a force for good. For example, I'm a worldwide ambassador for the mental health awareness organisation that is Buddy Project, helping literally hundreds of thousands of people, you know, every day. And it's just a great organisation. So guys, definitely get into it. And I just want to be able to help people. So last year I released my song called Dance to the Devil, and it's a mental health awareness song. And I decided to give like 100% of all the profits to Buddy Project to help them, to help people. So it's just a really good feeling being able to help people, you know, whether it be through organisations or my lyrics and music. So I'm really thankful for this platform that I have. I think it's really important that people should support up and coming artists, because every big band right now, they were, you know, independent, you know, otherwise you'd have acts like X Factor acts and, you know, America's Got Talent acts and all these talent show acts, and, you know, you'd have all these big major labels trying to like shove all the artists that they want you to listen to, you know, down your throat. And, you know, you want to be able to listen to the music that you want to listen to, you want to be able to support these bands, and, you know, when they're up and coming, it's new music for you as well. And the second I'm off tour, I go to like 2 or 3 gigs a week, and virtually all of them are up and coming bands. And I love it when a year later I'll go back to see the same band and you can see how far they've come and how much they've grown. So I think it's really cool. And I love it as well when I have people coming back to my shows who have seen me, you know, 2 years ago, and it's cool because they congratulate me and say like how much I've grown in the past 2 years. So it's a really nice feeling. So I think the more you support up and coming bands, the more they feel inspired to be the bands that they want to be and be the artists that they want to be as well. As an up and coming artist, you do remember the fans that come to your shows, especially in the early days. Because, you know, they're the people who have given you the platform to be able to grow. And the other important thing is, for the bands and artists who want to be signed, they want to be able to go knowing that they have people supporting them. And the record label would want to know that, you know, they have people who are, you know, willing to support them and buy their music, and, you know, that they actually like the bands. And record labels, they don't really show an interest if there's no one coming to your shows, no one buying your music. You know, they want to know that people are interested in your music and your shows. You know, if you turn up to a record label and, you know, you go, hey, I've got no fans, no one will come to my gigs, no one's going to buy my music. They're not going to be like, hey, yeah, we're going to sign you. So it's always great to know that you have that support. My favourite up-and-coming bands are definitely The Bottom Line, because they're sick. I've seen them live a couple of times. They're great guys. Who else? Summer High. So they were amazing, and they took me on the US leg of their tour, and now they're currently on the UK leg of my tour, so it's great. They're really cool guys. Really good tunes as well. Oh, and lastly, I'd definitely say Dream State, because they kick ass. They're from Wales, and you know, it's female fronted, and their music is just great. So yeah, we've had a sick couple of years touring. We played in UK, all over Europe, America. I've had EPs charting all over the world, so it's been so much fun, and I can't wait for everything else to come. And I'm currently on my headline tour, so we're playing in Glasgow, Manchester, London, Birmingham, Newcastle, and we're finishing in Liverpool. We also played in Philly and Amsterdam. Those shows are great, so thank you so much to everyone who came out to watch the shows. And yeah, hopefully you guys can see me live very soon. It'd be sick. I love the platform I have. I love the career I have. I just want to be one of those acts who just like keeps on going till she's like 19. You know, you get some bands who are like just about like sex appeal and not about the music or anything, but I just enjoy the music and songwriting so much. I'm so passionate about it all, and yeah, I can't thank my fans enough for all the support they've given me. So if you're watching and you're new, what's up? If you want to check out my music, it's on Spotify, type in Bronnie. My Twitter and Instagram names are Bronnie Music. I think it's really cool ALTPRESS support up-and-coming bands because it's so important to us. So massive shout out to ALTPRESS. You guys rule. So yeah, thank you very much guys, and massive thank you to ALTPRESS.